Hey, oh, no.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, everyone. Hold on.
Christmas. The snow's coming down. You know?
Okay.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. And welcome back to the Christmas special of... And that's that on that. Merry freaking Christmas, y'all. That was really in sync of us. I am a reindeer.
And I'm Buddy the elf. Actually, I don't think I'm Buddy the elf. I'm the guy, like the old guy from the movie. I forget his name, but you know what I'm talking about. Also, if you're only listening to audio, I'm going to need you to pause it and get to Spotify or YouTube immediately. This should only be
You don't know what you're
watched
missing out on.
in 4K. So
In 4K. I have a child's reindeer headband on, and I have Mariah Carey and Shania Twain on my sweater because they are the queens of Christmas. So
they are.
And then Gavyn is in a very special hat. It's a very special elf hat.
It's a very festive hat, and
it looks like the
special.
Grinch Tower. The mountain.
It does. It does. Yeah, maybe that's what it's based off of. I don't know. But I guess I didn't get the memo. Haley, I thought we were going to wear like festive hats and like funny, cute and stuff. And then Haley shows up with this looking all cute. And then here's me.
You look gorgeous.
So,
I went to the kids section in Target, and this is what we found.
You would think that I did as well, but I didn't.
No, yours was just pure creativity.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to cut the bell off really quick.
Yeah, you go.
This is just not...
That's going to drive us nutty.
Here, Boots, you can play with this now. Not while Daddy's working.
Daddy has to make money.
So much money. You guys, we're making so much money.
I don't even know what to do with all of it because we have so much.
Well, we keep speaking that to existence, and then maybe one day it'll be true.
Oh, it's on its way.
Yeah, so soon. The shadow is crazy.
Look at my shadow.
That's incredible. So, and that's not on that Christmas special. I mean, it's really just the holiday special. We're not trying to say, we're not trying to be uninclusive. Is that the word?
Exclusive would be the word.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
We are trying to be inclusive. We're not trying to be exclusive.
True. That's what you always have the right words.
And Miriam, she's here.
So anyways, episode is going to be exactly how any of our other episodes are. We're just dressing up. I don't think we have anything holiday related to talk about, but maybe something will come up. I don't know. Maybe we can tell a story or two about our holiday experiences or our holiday traditions that we haven't been able to do in quite some time.
You know what we should talk about? When we learned that Santa isn't real. Are there children that listen to this, though?
I fucking hope not. If you're a child listening to this, first and foremost, you should not be listening to this podcast. But second of all, Santa's not real. So,
spoiler alert, I would like to formally declare that my brother ruined Santa for me. I kind of had an inkling because, I'm clairvoyant. I know these things. I'm insanely intuitive. So I kind of was like, something's up, because how is he making it to all of these houses? And how, there's no way. And everyone was just like, no, he's magical. It happens.
Yeah.
And I was like, anything, I don't buy it. So then one morning, Matt got a snowboard for Christmas one year. And I unfortunately overheard him talking to my dad. And he said, "Where'd you find it? How did you get this?" And I was like, "What? Dad got this for you?" And I like pretended I didn't hear it. But then I was like, oh, I fucking knew it. And then I was in like a sad girl mood the rest of the Christmas day. So my brother did.
How old were you?
Oh my gosh. I must have been like, this was pre me breaking my arm. So I must have been like 10 or 11.
Okay.
Which is like way enough time to know that that's like.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably around the same age that I discovered that as well. But
or maybe
note,
9, around that age.
I love that we use traumatic experiences in our life to like set the timelines.
Yeah, that kind of happens when you have trauma. Your brain kind of only remembers the big ones. Not saying that finding out Santa was my biggest trauma.
No, not that. But like, breaking your arm or like other things.
I do make that a pivotal moment because I'm like, there was before I had casts up to my arms for 6 months, and there was after I had casts on my arms.
That is traumatizing for sure for a kid. Like honestly, I'd be traumatized as well.
For anyone that doesn't know, I broke both my arms at the same time when I think I was 11 or I must have been 11 or 12, and I was about to go into middle school. And over the summer, my brother got this bike ramp, and he was no problem going off of it on his bike and skateboard and everything. And so my parents left the house to go take Matt to football practice. And I was like, I'm going to master this jump while everyone's gone. Like, I'm going to absolutely crush this jump. And I was like, you can do it. You can do it. I'm full speed ahead on this like janky ramp in the middle of our cul-de-sac. And I landed on the front tire, hands went over the handlebars, and I landed holding my arms out, and I broke both of my radius. I had a bilateral radius fracture on both arms. And I had 2 surgeries on them. So the first time I had like casts up to my armpits, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even get them wet. So it was like literally sponge baths for like,
oh my God.
It was crazy. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't eat on my own. I couldn't do anything. And then I had them taken out 6 months later. The pins and the plates that they put in, I had them taken out. So there were multiple times where I was incapacitated and I couldn't do anything. My mom had to do everything for me. Oh my God, just like as a kid, that's awful. I mean, I had to do sponge baths for like 6 weeks when I got the dialysis catheter put in, and I thought I was going to have a mental breakdown. So 6 months is crazy. It was my entire summer. And then when I went to middle school orientation, I was like this like with 2 casts. And then I couldn't do cheer, and I loved cheer. So I know
sorry.
It was really sad. But anyway, that's my like where I base my childhood to like middle school break.
I think for me, so my mom's whole thing growing up was like, if you don't believe, you don't receive. Anytime we had doubts about Santa being real. So
no way.
I've been manipulated my whole life.
That is so Giselle. I love it. I love her.
Yeah, so like anytime I would bring it up to her where I was like, I don't think Santa's real, and she'd be like, if you don't believe, you don't receive. And I'm like, fuck. So
you're like, I take it back.
I take it back. And so like that kept me believing for a little while.
For a long time.
I think I was probably around the same age, like 10, when all of that happened. And I think I came to my dad first. They had been divorced for a while. And so I was on a drive with my dad somewhere, and I was like, Dad, can I ask you something? Is Santa real? He was like, do you really want to know the truth? And I was like, well, that's all I had to say.
Well,
so
that gives me my answer. Cool.
Yeah. And then I came home to my mom and I was like, so Santa's not real. So am I still going to be getting Christmas gifts? And she was like, yeah. And so that was
You're like, Dad told me something that you should know.
I think she got mad at him though. She like called him and.
Oh, 100%. I'd be pissed too.
Anyways, he was like, just don't tell your stepbrother because he's 2 years younger than me, but he was still full blown believer. So,
Well,
but I was
then
like, I know something you don't.
you're such a brat. I love it. That's
was
why we're friends. We both were like such brats when we were kids, but like who wasn't?
I was a brat, but I was also like, no, I was a brat for sure.
Yeah. No, I own it. I'm 30 years old. I have to own that I was a nightmare teenager.
There's a difference though, I think, between like spoiled brats and just like brats, period. And
that's what we were,
just
brats,
a brat,
period.
like not a spoiled brat. And I just was like angry all the time for no reason. And probably because I assume the medication that I was on at that point probably contributed to that. But
I'm sure
would
it
like
did.
my nannies growing up, which sounds ridiculous, but yes, I did have some nannies because both of my
nanny
parents,
privilege.
because both my parents worked. My mom was a flight attendant, so she was always gone, and then my dad was always gone. So we had nannies.
That's so fine. I love that you acknowledge that.
No, and I did love my nannies. One of them, her name was Angelica, and she was from Guatemala, and she would like stay with us a couple of nights a week. And anyways, she loved me, but sometimes I would have days where I would act out and I would throw tantrums, and then my parents would come home and she would be like, that boy was bad today, and
you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I said, show me the proof. So
you were like, and where's your proof?
My dad still brings it up to this day. He'll like say that, and I just think that's funny. But I don't know. I feel like I've grown into myself. I don't think I'm a brat anymore, and I think that's really something to celebrate. So
that's an honorable mention, I think.
Yeah,
that we're not brats anymore. Well, sometimes you know what?
No, I have my moments.
I was a brat a few weeks ago, and I owned up to it. But I was like, looking back, I was like, no, it was just like a silly moment with my friend. We were sitting there and we were talking about like a situation. And I was like, oh, I was being a brat. And she goes, yeah, you were being a brat. I was like, oh.
A brat. I love that she said that. And it's...
No, you know what? I offered that information up. I was
she said, you know what? Yeah.
And she said, no, you know what she said? She goes, I was going to say that word. I was going to say brat, but I didn't want to be rude. I was like, no, I was a brat. I was for sure a brat.
Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of honorable mentions, should we get into it? Yeah. I'm going to cut that out.
Yeah, I got to go. After that, it's been a long day. I think we could cut it there.
I'm sorry.
Do it. Yeah. That's crazy. I gotta move this freaking headband. How did Rudolph do it?
No worries. Mine's just sitting pretty.
No, you look, honestly, that hat was made for you.
Thanks.
It looks great.
I've seen better days, but I think I would take this over the turkey hat from last week.
I loved the turkey hat. I brought it to Thanksgiving and I had my niece wear it and I was obsessed. And it will stay in the family now for years to come.
Period. You know
Shout
what?
out Amazon.
I was thinking about today, and then we can go into honorable mentions. The difference between Thanksgiving food and Christmas food. I'm confused.
Is it that different?
Like, I feel like it's the same.
It is.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But prime, what is your normal Christmas dinner? Because we're like a prime rib, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, which literally is a Thanksgiving staple as well.
Yeah.
And then what else do we have? Like stuffing sometimes. I don't really think. Sweet potato casserole.
Like those are all Thanksgiving staples.
Yes.
My mom doesn't eat red meat, so we don't cook that, but we cook usually ham, I think, for Christmas.
Okay,
and then
we do that too. Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Sometimes we do both though, for Thanksgiving and then ham just for Christmas. But yeah, I'm curious. What?
You came to my house for Christmas one time, remember?
I did. Yeah.
That was fun. My aunt thought you were straight and she was like, he's cute, Haley. And I was like, no, so
so here's the thing.
We made those cocktails, do you remember? The cocktails that we made, the signature cocktails with the signs and everything in the garage.
I don't remember.
It was like Mother Mary's mimosa.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Did we come up with the names?
Yes. And then my mom was like, Haley, you got to be sensitive about like, it's Christmas. There's like Mother Mary's
Christians
like
here.
Exactly. You can't offend anyone. And I was like, Mother Mary's mimosa, how is that crazy? But
it's not. No, it's literally
hilarious.
Jesus' birthday and we're honoring his mother.
And then remember the mule. We made a mule, but I forget what it was called.
Like the mule from the
maybe it was Mary Magdalene's mule. That's what it was.
That's probably the one that your mom was like, we can't do that.
Yeah, she saw that one and she was like, hey, maybe not.
We are insane and I love that. Yeah,
those are some lovely Christmas stories.
That Christmas.
Oh, and then we went to Del Taco.
Oh, of course we did.
We went to the Dana Point Mary Kiss Me sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I had gotten lip filler that day. Do you remember this?
I do remember, yeah.
That was like a few days before Christmas. But we always, on Christmas Eve, we always went to Del Taco, you and me. Because it's open on Christmas Eve, if you didn't know.
We would go to Dana Point to like the little, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a little town in Southern California close to where we grew up. And there is like a little Christmas walk with Christmas lights. And there's a sign that says Merry Kiss Me. And it's like the Hollywood sign of Dana Point.
It's the Hollywood sign of Orange County, truly, during the holidays. There. Yeah.
So we had to do it as well. I still have a picture of that somewhere.
No, you made me a like hologram thing of it. It's in my cards.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember that. Wow,
it's in my cards. It's been there ever since. I think that was literally like 2017. It's been there
wild.
Ever since.
We've been friends for so long.
No, I know. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so
subtle flex.
I was just thinking about the different meals because I can't wait to eat them this week, and it's going to be delicious.
Yeah. I'm going to be in your town, and you're going to be in mine.
Yeah, why do we always do that?
This is what happens to us, guys. We switch places now because my brother lives in Arizona, so we go there for Christmas, and Gavyn leaves Arizona and goes to California for Christmas. So, and like pretty much Thanksgiving too. We continue to flip flop.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out because I can't do it anymore.
I know. I'm over it.
We need to like be on the same rotation of holidays. You know what I mean?
It's the least our families could do, knowing that we're long distance at the moment.
Yeah.
It's really, really inconsiderate to make us flip flop. But I really am over living in a different area than you. Like I'm over it.
No, that is actually over it. This week, no spoilers.
Oh my God. Wait, you took it out of my mouth.
Well, okay. Then, we'll have that together.
Okay,
so that's
perfect.
Cool. How cool is that to have the same over
Isn't
it?
Isn't that cool? I love that for us. Look at that. We're in sync.
Always.
Synergy. Anyways, now that I'm done interrupting and changing the subject every minute, let's jump into honorable mentions.
Yes. Okay. So do you want to kick it off or do you want me to kick it off?
No, because I still don't know.
Okay. So my honorable mention this week, I think I only have one, but it's something that I really noticed today. I'm always aware of it, but like it really hit me today that I have a true resting bitch face. RBF like you've never seen.
Right.
Like I think I just like caught a glimpse of myself in the car when I was driving earlier, and like I looked so angry for no reason. Like
no,
I was
you do have a RBF.
I was just listening to music, driving to the dentist, and I was like, what? Why do you look like that? Like, I'm always like...
For our audio listeners,
no
it looks
reason.
like Gavyn just smelled like something really bad.
Really bad. Yeah. And like, I would always say to Haley when we used to go out in LA and go to bars and stuff, I'd be like, why are people not coming up to me to like talk to me or like hit on me? And this is me in the club the whole time.
Angry elf. Truly.
Like, why? How do you fix that? I don't think there's a cure.
You have to like consciously like unfurrow your brow, maybe get Botox. I don't know.
Yeah, that's part of it for sure. I'm always like,
yeah, exactly. See, I can't move my forehead at the moment.
I need Botox for sure.
I can't relate, but I don't have a resting bitch face, do I? I have a resting concerned face.
Yeah, no, that's a great explanation for that. Yeah, I think like you do always look like you're worried about something.
And spoiler alert, I am.
You are.
Always worried. One thing about me, I'm going to be worried. I also, at one of my best friend's weddings, I was a bridesmaid and I'm standing up at the front and there's photos of like the bridesmaids standing there and all the bridesmaids are like, like overlooking like so. And I look like constant fret. I'm literally like this. No, I literally was like that. I was like, I'll literally find the photo and show, but I saw it and I was like, oh my God. I was literally like I looked like I looked like I was a deer in the headlights. And I was like, I promise I was like very happy. Yeah. But I just looked very concerned.
No, it's something that I am becoming more and more aware of. Especially when people ask me like, are you okay? And I'm like, huh? Yeah, I'm good. Why? They're like, you just look upset. I'm like, that's just my face.
They're like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm just worried about everything.
Everything. Just the state of the world.
I don't think I've ever not worried about something.
No, I've never experienced a day not worrying about something.
No, I've never been like, hey, it's going to be fine and believed it. I've said that a lot, but I've never been like, oh my gosh, it's going to be fine. It's always fine. But then I'm like, but what if it's not?
No, I gaslight myself every day to think everything's going to be okay. And spoiler alert, it's not.
Hey, sometimes it's not going to be okay.
No,
and you just have to live with it.
In the grand scheme of things, everything works out the way it's supposed to. Sometimes that's not in your best interest. I just have to say it.
Okay. On that note, go to our TikTok and look at my Etsy witch story TikTok because it was flooded with Etsy witches themselves that came in the comments and were like, I don't think that you have a spell placed like a curse on you. I think that spell was protection over you. Yeah. And I was like, hold up. You just changed my entire...
That was in your best interest for sure.
Oh, beyond. Yeah. And now every time that since these last few weeks since that's happened, I'm like driving and I'm like ruminating on a situation and I'm like, wait, it didn't work out because I'm being protected. The Etsy witch just said that. They confirmed that. So I'm actually not worried about that. And then I go right back into like, but why did it happen? and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm being protected. It's fine. So thanks Etsy witches. Thanks girlies. You guys really, really turned that around for me.
That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, I hope you're having a great holiday.
Maybe what I said about it not being in your best interest was a little aggressive. What I meant to say is that it's not always what you want, but like it is in your best interest in some way. Like,
no, 100%. It is because they were right. They were like, all those guys that whatever didn't work out. They're like, take a step back, take a really good look. Would you want to have been with them? And I'm like,
right.
No, not at all. So it really is protection. My God, my spirit guides are working overtime. If they are protecting me, which they are, but like, whew, you guys are putting in overtime.
Yeah.
I really do put myself in some situations where they need to interfere.
It is pretty crazy though that like, I mean, I'm a believer in everything happens for a reason, but I think that like sometimes those reasons we won't be able to see like for what they are. You know what I mean? Like of course, then there's the argument of like, well, why did my child die? Or like,
Right.
why did this happen? That's like a tragic thing. And sometimes there's not an answer. Like,
No.
but for a lot of things, I think it just helps me to get through certain points of my life of like, yes, this is for a reason. I don't know what that reason is yet, but like, I will figure it out. Because there's times like later on that I'm like, okay, that makes sense that happened because now I'm in this place or whatever.
Yeah.
But how did we get here from my resting bitch face? I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's two people with ADHD. It really never ceases to amaze me the places we're able to go.
I really wonder the people listening to our pod, like if they're able to keep up with us.
The millions of them that listen. Yeah.
They are millions of fans. Well,
yeah.
All 26 of you.
That's
we love
generous.
You.
Just kidding. We have all of San Bernardino County.
I feel like we have a few, but that's neither here nor there. Numbers
that's neither
don't matter.
Here nor there. It's about the quality, not the quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my honorable mention for this week in the holiday spirit is my olive tree behind me that I turned into a Christmas tree. And I did it mere moments before we started recording this podcast.
You sure
because
did.
I wanted to be festive, and I stopped at Target and got what's on my head right now, this child's bear/reindeer head band.
Perfect. It's very cute.
And it's giving a Charlie Brown Christmas tree behind me. And again, my apartment, we don't have any room for a Christmas tree like I would want. So like, why spend the money on something that's not even gonna like really fit? So my olive tree behind me is a real life Charlie Brown tree with little ornaments on it and a string of lights, and that will be going in my family group chat mere moments after we wrap.
Absolutely. I also did the same thing, and I just think it's gorgeous, and it just brings so much joy.
I'm so happy. Unfortunately, my Christmas my Christmas decorations are in jail right now. I can't unlock my storage unit. And do you know what I did when I couldn't unlock it? I walked away. I said that I'm not dealing with that today.
It's not worth the fight.
It's not. So I went to Target and I just got new ones. One thing
Sometimes
about me, I'm going to take the easy way out. I'm going to take the easy way out.
Why work harder when you don't have to?
Thank you. If it's an option, I'm taking the easy way. And that for me was walking away from my storage unit when the lock wouldn't open.
Right.
So you know what? That's out of my control. And then also my other honorable mention is the videos that we've been sending back and forth to each other instead of voice memos, in lieu of voice memos, if you will, as Miriam would say. And I did get an Octo Buddy situation for my phone. It's not on right now. It's in the bathroom. But anyway, I have a little sticky thing on the back of my phone so I can take videos in the car.
Like the little suction thing?
Yes. Octo Buddy, whatever it is. Velvet Caviar, the phone case, sponsor us because I'm promoting you guys right now.
Cute.
It's magnetic on the back of my phone and it sticks to everything. So now when I'm in the car, I can make videos and instead of voice memoing you, send you videos, and I live for them. And they live in my camera roll forever. So we can go back and watch. And it's not like we don't talk enough. We talk every day, all day for the past 15 years.
Yeah.
But
videos, it's different. It hits different. And it's like we're together, you know, like texting is like, I don't know. It's great if you want to text, but like, why not send a video?
No, exactly. And then we go from texting to videos to voice memos to talking on a podcast and putting it on the internet. So if anyone wants to come for our friendship, it's real.
Yeah.
15 years of this is nuts.
Yeah. And I hope that like you guys feel like you're just on FaceTime with us when we do the pod, because that's really our goal, is just that you feel like you're one of our friends in the
Not
room.
that they would not that they would get a word in edgewise, but
no, you would just be sitting and listening to us. When I was watching back the episode with Debbie, I was like, oh my God, she's just like sitting there, just like
so calm and
while
collected,
we're like just yapping away,
having a manic episode. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but like just be prepared. If you're gonna come on the show, just know we're gonna yap. I mean, we want you to be involved in that, but you also have to like just prepare for that. You know what I mean?
There will be words bouncing off the walls back and forth, but it is a good time.
It's a great time.
So for any guests that want to come on, please come yap with us.
Our families are so lucky to have us at Christmas time. We really keep the lights running.
Thank you.
With our energy. Yeah.
Thank you. And I was asked to bring an appetizer this year, and I said, on top of all the personality I bring, you're going to put all that on me? That's a lot. I show up, I bring the vibes, I bring the personality, and that's about it. So to now have the responsibility of food on top of that,
what
do you want me to have a mental breakdown?
What are they expecting you to make?
Appetizers for 24 people. Can you imagine? No. Can you imagine? It's crazy, but I am driving down early so that I can prepare. I can do food prep. And my lovely friend Jess is sending me all these lovely recipes. And I'm like, Miss Girl, I don't know if I'm capable of that.
You're like, so thank you, but no, I'm actually just going to run to Trader Joe's and get enough appetizer pre-made for 24 people.
Well, here's the thing. I actually am challenging myself. I do have 3 different recipes that I am going to try and make.
Who is that? Who am I talking to?
I don't know. I really went down a TikTok rabbit hole and I found some really good recipes. Am I going to do them right? I don't know, but we're going to try. And that's all that matters. If it's gross, sorry guys. You guys asked me to do this. So
no, exactly. You're not Guy Fieri.
And also one of the other options to bring my mom could have assigned me was wine. That was a category.
So easy.
That was a category, and they gave it to someone else. And I was like, Lisa, what do you mean? I could absolutely bring some lovely wine, some natural wine, and everyone would love it. I'm still gonna do that, but to assign me a fucking chore. No, I'm going to crush it. And you're
going to crush it. I believe in you.
I'm so excited. Maybe this will change me. Maybe I'll become like a cook after this.
You might. You just might.
Martha Stewart, count your days.
She's literally shaking right now listening to this because I know you're listening to this, Martha.
Martha, I know you're there.
My pit. Well, first of all, my Wi-Fi keeps going out and I'm just trying to make a fucking podcast. So that's really annoying.
They're trying to silence us. It's really homophobic.
The censoring is crazy. So anyways, beyond that, it has been a decent week. Last week, I told you guys about my cat passing away, and it has been very interesting dealing with grief. Not to like put a damper on the mood or anything, but we're vulnerable here. We talk about our feelings.
Right.
But yeah, it's been very, very strange. I picked up his ashes the other day, which was weird. And so I have a little box in his shrine that I have for him. And it's oddly comforting to have his ashes here, but I've been talking to like my therapist about grief and stuff, and I was like, so stages of grief, like I thought you were supposed to like feel all of them one after the other, you know? You like go through the stages of grief. That is not the way that it works. To my surprise, you feel, for me, I feel all of the stages of grief probably about 100 times a day. So that's really cool. Currently, I'm in the acceptance era. And then in about 20 minutes, I'll probably, like when we're done, I'll probably crash and then be sad again. And then we're going to start all over again. So anyways, my pit is
grief.
The grief and a therapy session I had the other day, because it was like, you need to lower your voice, Christy, because that's some of the things you're saying are hurting my feelings.
Not the government name.
Yeah, no, we love her. She's great, but it's it's wild. So if you're going through that, I'm so sorry. It is quite crazy. I posted a TikTok, a little in memoriam of Binks on. I made a TikTok for them like a couple of months ago, and for Binks and Boots, and I posted a few things, and then it turned into like updating Binks's health issues. So then I posted a little remembrance thing, and it's like popped off, and so many people have commented, and it's so nice because it's really nice to read all of the comments and to like know that other people are going through the same thing. And like, I'm sure you know this feeling, but like the sort of just like a lump in your throat all the time, like you're on the verge of crying, and like someone says the wrong thing and it just like you break. That is how I have been for the last week. So that's been really cool. And so like reading the comments, I like lose my marbles a little bit for a second, but it's like they're good, like good tears in a way, because it's like, you know. But so that's what I'm going through. I think it's going to take a long time to figure it out and like get through it, but I have a lot of people in my life that have gone through that and who are sort of sending me great advice. And someone said today, like, the grief doesn't necessarily get any smaller, but like the world around it does. Gets bigger, like the world around it gets bigger, and so it like becomes a little bit easier to handle. And then someone else said, like when he first passed away, that like we take on their pain so they don't have to feel it anymore. And I said, you need to lower your voice with that.
That's brutal.
Because
that is
that
brutal.
one hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm like surprised I've actually been able to talk about it the last 2 times without losing my shit, because normally I can't. But that's on show business, baby.
Right. That's on compartmentalizing.
But what about you? What's your pit?
Well, now I feel silly because your pit is very profound, and
well, you know,
mine is trivial. But
it's okay.
Wow, do you hear these words?
I'm telling
trivial, profound. Anyway, so LA's been like torrential downpour. Okay.
Yeah.
And I love the rain. Don't get me wrong. But I live in an area where I pretty much walk everywhere because I don't want to deal with like my car. And so I was like, it's pouring rain, but I went to go teach a couple classes the other night. And now that it gets dark at like 4 p.m., it was very dark and it was very rainy. And I had like a jacket on. I had a umbrella. I was bundled up. And in Santa Monica, there are, and I don't know why, but there are no drains like on the sidewalk.
So it's just like flooded?
Puddles. Giant puddles. And when it's dark, you can't really tell where said puddles are.
Right.
And I'm just minding my business, walking down the street, and the light turns green and all these cars start driving up real fast. One went through the biggest puddle I've ever seen in my life. And I got
splash you?
Tsunami all over me.
I've always wondered if that would happen to someone. Like
me. I'm not kidding you. It was like the movies, like when you're having the worst day ever and then you get a puddle splashed on you from a car going fast. Like I tried to jump out of the way, and then I realized like no jumping will save me from this tsunami that's happening. And I know so many cars saw me do this, and I was just like, oh my God, here we go. So I show up to teach very, very soaking wet, and I open my backpack, and in my jump, I forgot to shut my Awala water bottle all the way.
No.
And so in my jump, it must have come out, and my entire 32-ounce Awala water was floating in my backpack. I just assumed it really got really wet when I was walking.
Yeah.
No, I open it, and it's like a bowl of water in my backpack. So I had to walk outside and dump it out. Anyway, that was the pit. I just was very soaking wet. So
that's terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, no,
it was a lot. I hate being wet, like especially outside. I will do everything in my power to avoid rain because I don't like being wet.
Imagine what my socks looked like. Imagine what my feet looked like. And then I had to teach 2 classes with soaking wet socks in soaking wet shoes. I should have absolutely worn my like rain boots, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but we live and we learn.
Wow.
That's being a Californian for you. We're not prepared for the rain ever.
No, that's kind of how it is here in Arizona. Like people aren't fazed by it. Drivers, yes, but like people aren't really fazed by it as far as like going out and like walking around and stuff. I was like out grabbing food, and like the restaurant was packed, and I was like, okay, that would not be the case in LA because people stay inside. And then like going to places like Washington, like that's their everyday pretty much. So they're just like going about their lives. But
the Pacific Northwest is built different.
Yeah, for sure.
I could not. No.
We went for Thanksgiving, and it was beautiful. I love Washington. I could never live there. I have some friends that live there, and I don't know how they do it. I have 2 cloudy days, and I need to go to the mental hospital. So
no, literally, I didn't realize how much sun actually does affect us, because
you would love it here. I'm just saying, I'm not like pressuring you or anything, but I'm just saying that you would really love it here because it's sunny pretty much every day. So
is this me hard or soft launching my move to Phoenix?
I'm just saying.
Check back in with me in a few. I know I'm declaring it now on this podcast in 2026. A medium did tell me that that's when I would move. But
and it's going to be a big one.
Stay tuned. I don't know where to.
We won't know. But
I will not be renewing my lease here. I will be
selfishly
leaving.
It's in a really sunny, warm place that your best friend lives and your family also lives there. So I don't know, something to think about.
She did say Arizona. She said desert like Arizona, and I was like, that's crazy. But I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. Everyone stay tuned. Where I will be living in 2026, we don't know, but we'll find out.
We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely weird like Christmas time here because it does not feel like Christmas time here because it's just sunny and like, I mean, it's cold, but and you know, there's decorations and stuff everywhere, but like it's desert Christmas, so it's just much different. They put like ornaments on the saguaro cacti and whatnot, which is cute, but and like lights and things. Cacti. I don't understand why they call it cacti. It should just be cactus.
Because usually when it's a plural word and it ends in an S, they go I, like because it would be cactuses, and that doesn't really check out. So they go cacti. I'm trying to think. That's why with like, when I say Tauruses, I say Tauri.
Yeah, I don't understand the English language, but
anyways, what's our peak?
Peak. Okay, so I haven't told you this yet. I meant to tell you, but now I'm gonna say it on the pod.
Okay. What's happening?
So pretty much, yesterday I got a call from the Mayo Clinic, and there is a potential match for me for a
Shut
kidney. Yeah. They kind of like preface the call with like, don't get your hopes up. This is like possibility, hypothetical situation. It's through what's called a paired exchange program. My brother is signed up to, he's not a match for me, but he's signed up to donate into the paired exchange program. So basically how it works is he would donate a kidney that would go to somebody else.
Yeah.
That other person who's receiving the kidney has a donor that is a match for me. So then it's like a swap.
Interesting.
Sometimes there's like multiple people involved, like 6 to 8 people involved. It's all like one big chain of people. And
wow.
They go into surgery. Everyone goes into surgery at the same exact time. And it's pretty wild. So
wow.
Yeah, so that could happen. We'll find out more later, but there's just some like finalizing, some tightening some loose ends and all of that to make sure that it will be a viable match. But as of now, it's kind of 50-50, so we don't know. But when you're listening to this, if it did happen, it will have already happened when this airs. So that's very exciting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yay. I know we're not supposed to get our hopes up yet, but
I mean, it's just good. Thank you. It's just good to know that like things are moving and we're getting closer.
Yeah.
Like if anything, if it doesn't end up panning out, like at least I'm much closer than I was before. So that's good. That's good news. It's crazy that like my brother will be donating. Like we're both going to get it done out here in Arizona. So we'll be essentially recovering together. And yeah,
wow.
It's wild. So
oh my God, we love Landon. Wow.
So I might end up being here for Christmas. We'll see. But
well, oh my gosh, that would
crazy.
Be incredible. So if I have it right, if Landon's a match for someone else and then that person is a match for you, it's like a swap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
So that's how it works. It's just, it allows people to get kidneys much quicker than like direct match. I don't know how long they've been doing that, but I think it's a fairly new thing, like within the last 10 years. So I think it's great. And I'm obviously super, super grateful for my brother even considering donating an organ, because that is just a wild concept to me. So yeah, we will see how it goes. But that was a huge peak. I feel like it's been just silence for the last year, like no updates whatsoever. And I've also gotten sick a million times and like taken off the list and then put back on the list. And it's just been a wild year. So this is progress, but
yay. Oh my God. One step closer.
Yeah. So
what a lovely Christmas gift.
Exciting. Yeah, I'm stoked. But anyways, what are we into? Oh, wait, no, you got to do your peak.
My peak, yes.
Sorry. What's your peak?
Your peaks are Pit and Peak are very profound this week.
They're a little out there, but it's okay. Mine are usually not, so.
Okay, my peak is that I make it my whole personality, but I teach Legree and I got certified certified like
Pilates.
Don't even get me started. But I've been certified for like 3 years. I've been teaching for 3 years and that's crazy, but it's like my favorite thing ever. And I have a client who got certified and I am training her. I'm like
So exciting.
putting her through like a little course like I did. And it's like my favorite thing is teaching and being helpful. And so I get to like train her and help her become an instructor. And it fills my heart with joy. If you were to tell me, like when I was getting certified, that one day I'd be teaching someone how to do it, I'd be like, there's no way. This is so hard. I don't know how to do this. But now I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. It's like a full circle moment
Totally
that I now
full
get
circle.
I get to teach someone how to do it. And it's like the owner of my studio was like, maybe you could make a little side hustle doing this. I was like, wait, maybe I could.
I mean, you totally could.
A little training school.
Could. Yeah.
So
Haley's Legree training.
That's what Natalie said. She goes, Haley's Legree school. But yeah, no, warms my little heart to do a little full circle moment.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, anyway, that was my peak.
Love it. We are just all over the board today, aren't we?
We are. And what's
with our
new?
Pits and peak. Nothing. I mean, the hats speak volumes. Just
I'm
about
a huge
us
fan
in
of
general.
this. I will also be bringing this hat for my niece.
Yes, definitely.
She'll look cute in it.
This one is probably going to stay here, but that's okay. Maybe I'll bring it. We'll see. But anyways, let's get into our intuits, our overits, and then we're going to close this pod and let you guys go about your day. But Intuit. Okay, guys, this is very, very exciting.
Let's hear it.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So Intuit. What am I into? So one thing I love about being an adult is sometimes you just have to buy things that give you serotonin. Money. Yeah. And I've had a really rough month. So, retail therapy is something that really is helpful. So I noticed I have credit card points and you can get things with credit card points, right? Probably should save them for more important things, but this was important in my eyes.
Totally.
So a couple days ago, I saw a commercial for a Ninja Creamy Swirl. And if you don't know what a Ninja Creamy Swirl is, it's the Ninja Creamy, but a swirl option. And the swirl option is like one of those dispensers for like frozen
a soft
yogurt.
Serve. Yeah.
Or soft serve. So I said, I need that. And so I was like, I don't want to spend money on this. And well, initially there's a auction site out here that you can like bid on things and like win them. And they're basically not used always, but returns from Amazon that like can't go back on their normal shelf or whatever.
Yeah.
So they give it to this auction site and then they auction them off. So I bid on a Ninja Creamy Swirl and I lost. So I was like, okay, but it was in my mind that I was going to get one. So like now I really have to get one. And so I was like, what can I do that would essentially be me getting it for free? And then I thought about it and I was like, credit card points, because it's essentially free money. So I had enough and I bought a Ninja Creamy.
Love it. Love it.
Last night, I made a bunch of recipes for the Ninja Creamy, and you have to like freeze them for a while. So I was preparing them, and I made a blueberry tart frozen yogurt, and oh my God, so good, so good. I had it earlier. It's so fun too, just to like do it. So whenever you come over next time, we have to make something. But when this is done, I'm going to make a mango lime tahini sorbet.
And that's the most you thing I've ever heard in my life.
So good. I just like, it really says a lot about me as a person. Like I will hyperfixate on something. More than likely, this will be an obsession for about a month and then I'll never use it again. But, and that's on consumerism.
And that's on capitalism.
Yeah.
Well, I love that for you. And I love the videos I've been getting from you.
Of course, there's more to come.
Yeah, and I'm sure there is. The recipes are endless. Absolutely endless.
Oh, there's so much you can do. The list is endless.
Right.
What are you into, sister?
I'm into gift giving.
And the spirit of the holidays.
And do you know what? That doesn't necessarily mean gifts. It means giving
Acts
the
of
gift
service.
of like love, the gift of like being seen, the gift of,
That's profound.
Your presence.
You said profound just now.
Because in my family, we don't really do gifts. Like we have a huge like extended family. We don't really do the like buy every single person a gift. Now we kind of just spoil the kids. Like right now it's just Gia. She's getting everything.
Yeah.
But we really only buy gifts for Gia or the littler kids. So, but I do think I am going to get matching pajamas. This will come out, I think, allegedly. I don't want to spoil anything, but I do want matching pajamas with my niece.
Okay.
So that's my gift for.
I don't think she's listening.
No, but oh yeah, you're right. If she is, turn it off, G. Turn it off.
She's like she's even like 2 years old.
She can't even speak. She can't speak. So she's one and
she's not listening.
She's a year and 2 months old. As mothers would say at 14 months old. You know how they do it in months?
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's 36 months old.
Well, I'm like 360 some months old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know
the math of that.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, gift giving in whatever capacity you can give.
Love that. Yeah, I am all for that. Even just like acts of service. That's so my love language.
That's a gift. Me doing the appetizers is an act of service.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
even
that's
if like
what I would say.
Just to know you're being thought of, even if it's just like a small thing, like I love that. You could get me an apple from the grocery store and I would be like, thank you. That means a lot. Like,
exactly.
If I was craving an apple that day, you know what I mean?
Exactly. No, the little things like that. Oh, if my future husband is listening to that, that means everything to me. Little acts of service. That's my love language. So
yeah, me too.
God, I hope he's not listening to this. You don't need to be listening to this.
Yeah. Well, to close it out, what are we over? I think we both are over the same thing.
The same thing. Living not close to each other.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm done.
Long
I miss our nights where you would just come pick me up and we'd drive to the beach and just PCH roller coaster.
It sucks for sure.
It's the worst. I hate it.
Also, like, had I not been on dialysis with like all of this stuff going on this year, like I would have been in LA a lot more.
Yeah.
I think given the circumstances, I made it quite a few times, but not enough. So I had this moment earlier this week and I like texted her and I was like, okay, so can't do this anymore. So how do we fix this?
And I was like, it's crazy you say this because I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm so over it. I'm done.
Give it to those who do long distance relationships. I did for 6 months. We live together now. If we had to do it longer than that, I don't think that would have worked for me.
No.
It's very difficult. And especially like friendships and stuff too. Relationships are different, but friendships are like even worse in my opinion.
Yes.
Because it's, like you want to be with them all the time. And so, but we'll get there. Either you will be here or I will be there at some point, and
time will tell.
So this is just a little blip in our story. So
it's a fork in the road.
It is, yeah. But we've done well so far, I feel. We FaceTime all the time. We do this, of course. I come out to LA when I can, and and then you'll be here for the holidays, and so we'll see.
Yes.
We'll make it work. But
we'll see where I end up, and I'm excited to find out. I'm waiting for the universe to tell me where I'm going.
And she will. She will.
She always does.
I will say one last thing, because that is so true. Like, there will be signs of like, and usually they're very blatant and obvious signs of like, yes, you need to be doing this. When I was contemplating moving to Phoenix and like the discussions were just being had about it, I was like, I don't know. This is a wild idea for me. Very back and forth about it. And I was like, okay, universe, I need the most obvious sign possible that like you can give me that will like solidify that, yes, I need to make this move and I need to be there. And I shit you not, like, I wish I was lying because this was crazy. Probably a good 5 minutes after I said that, I walked over to my window because I was on the phone with someone, and I was just like looking out my window, and a semi truck with like the big box thing in the back drove by, and in huge letters on the side of the truck it said Phoenix. And
that's
I was
crazy.
Like, all right, noted. That's my sign. And there's no way that was a coincidence. There's no possible way.
This is my formal plea to the universe. Yeah. Tell me where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah. You'll figure it out. It'll feel right. You'll know when you know, and don't stress about it. It's gonna pan out the way it's supposed to. But
I'm excited. Anyways, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Christmas, happy holidays. Thank you for spending some time with us, and we hope you have the most amazing holiday. Whether you've already celebrated or you're celebrating now, we're with you in spirit. So.
Couldn't have said it better myself. From Buddy the Elf and
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Prancer, Vixen, whatever. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We love you. We're excited to keep doing this, and we'll see you next year.
Yeah, next year. And we'll be celebrating our New Year's episode because we're not done with these themed episodes. Okay.
No, oh my God, I can't wait. Yes. So, yes.
Who knows what we're going to be wearing for that one, but it's going to be good.
We will be popping champagne. That's all I know.
Definitely.
Period.
All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.